The emergence of wide competitive global business industry continues to induce tension between employers and sales clerks. This leads to the accumulation of sales quota. Sales quota refers to the expected sales to be met by the sales clerks within a limited period of time. As per Goods and Stones in 1991, target sales is considered as one of the significant issues primarily addressed for the salespeople and managers. As also stated by Bark in 2017, issuance of fair quotas is one of a part of a complex business process, primarily intended for the implementation of corporate strategy, motivation of sales representatives, and also to drive its sales. Moreover, as stated by Perrine's Global Workforce Study in 2003, successful outcome of an organizational workforce is linked with the sales clerk's willingness, enthusiasm, and capability in executing their tasks. Studies have indicated the effects of causal attributions and emotional reactions on salesperson's motivation by the use of comparison between successful and unsuccessful sales quota performance, as stated in the study of Badovic, Hadaway, and Kaminsky in 2013. The following research focuses on the vital roles of sales quota on achieving a successful organizational workforce, which lacks on giving an in-depth understanding about the failures of a salesperson in attaining their target sales, observation of their sales performance, and the encouragement of the following employees. That's why we've come up with the main objective of this study, which is to determine the relationship among missing a quota, motivation, and productiveness on improving sales clerks' promotional skills, which is not addressed in the following studies. Good morning, panelists. We are the presenters from Accountancy, Business, and Management strand of Emilio Aguinaldo College, Cavite. I am Chelo Grace Bacani,
And I am Mary Angeline M. Javier,
proudly presenting our research, which is entitled Covariance Among Missing a Quota, Motivation, and Productiveness on Improving Sales Clerks' Promotional Skills.
First, in the introduction is the statement of the problem, wherein in number 1 is that it aims to know, is there any relationship among missing a quota, motivation, and productiveness on improving sales clerks' promotional skills? Second, what is the level of relationship among missing a quota, motivation, and productiveness on improving sales clerks' promotional skills? Next is the theoretical framework wherein John Locke in 1990 proposed the goal-setting theory, wherein it states how the objectives and the performance of the salespeople are connected with each other in that it measures how efficient are they that varies upon the feedback of the customer. The main point of this theory consists of an accomplished successful performance, specific and rigorous goals, and for those who have an efficient performance are those who have a great understanding about the goals they are into. As for the conceptual framework that illustrates how the research in the phenomena is related to the goal-setting theory of John Locke. The significance of goal setting into the salespeople is that it can also lead to the improvement of the promotional skills of sales clerks, showing the significance of sales quota plan after the target sales are not attained, the different motivational approaches, the productivity of a salesperson, and that how these three variables identify the relationship into the said phenomena. As for the significance of the study, first are for the sales clerks that they will have a profound knowledge that opens a positive insight in enhancing their promotional skills, excellency, and quality to their prospective customers. For businessmen, that they would be able to gather information regarding the employee's condition after missing a quota, resulting into new acclimation of strategies and activities that will help in enhancing their employees' productivity. Lastly, are for the future researchers that they would be able to obtain information regarding this topic and that they will also be able to use this to support their study. Lastly is the scope and the limitation wherein the study requires 100 sales clerks participants from the city of Dasmarinas, Cavite that are working in department malls and accountable with a target sale.
And for the methods and materials, first we'll use a quantitative design. specifically a correlational study. This intends to determine the association of the following variables, and these are the missing a quota, motivation, and productiveness on improving sales clerks' promotional skills. And in gathering our participants, we have used an exponential non-discriminative snowball sampling technique. This kind of non-probability sampling intends to provide multiple referrals from the respondents with a unique characteristics. So in the context of our research, we have used multiple referrals from the sales clerks to also their coworkers. And the sales clerks are identified as first, those who have definite target sales, second, those who are promoting their products, and lastly, those who have experienced failures in attaining their target sales. And for our data analysis, we have used a one-way analysis of variance. This kind of statistical treatments will help in determining if the following variables are statistically significant with each other. And in conducting this study, we have utilized a creator-owned based questionnaire. To ensure the reliability of our created questionnaire, we have used a fleece kappa reliability test, which shows a value of 0.05, 0.03, and 0.11 that shows or indicate a slight agreement. That also implies that the instrument is credible and reliable enough to be used in this study. Throughout the data collection, we have ensured the confidentiality of the information of the participants. We've also ensured that the personal informations and the data given in the data collection phase is confidential. And we've also informed them regarding the objectives and why they are chosen as the main participants of this study. So here is an overview of our research instrument.
Next is the results and discussion, wherein for the table number 1 that answers the statement of the problem number 2, which is about the level of relationship of these three variables on showing improving sales promotional skills. It shows that there is a relationship among the variables shown in their presence R value, which are 0.21, 0.19, and also 0.19. And even it obtained weak positive results, these variables are still interrelated with each other. For the table number 2, it only shows the summary of scores gathered from the mean scores, which have the average value of 4.19, 4.32, and 4.35. For the table number 3, the p-value is 0.02 and it is below 0.05. That means the results are statistically significant by the use of one-way analysis of variance, or ANOVA, which shows the interrelatedness of these three variables. The p-value of 0.02 states that do not reject the alternative hypothesis.
And after finding out the results of the study, which states that the variables are interrelated with each other, this overall solidified the statement of Barkin in 2017, in which he states that maximizing the sales performance also requires a modified sales quotas and also aligning it to the company's strategic objectives. As also stated by Head in 1992, salespeople would easily carry out their tasks if they have the proper compensation system and a marketing plan, where it balances the sales force and the company's interests or gains. Moreover, as stated in the study of Roman in 2002, emphasizing on sales trainings or giving a proper sales trainings was primarily intended for the enhancement of the salesperson's performance or productivity.
Having these findings of the study, we can conclude that these variables shows a statistically significant interrelation into the said phenomena. Second is that it shows how the sales attainment failed in product promotions, how the companies used different motivational approaches, and how the sales clerk's productivity assessment is in fact connected to the said phenomena.
And for the recommendation, we highly recommend this research first to the sales clerks. for we want them to be more aware on what are the qualities that they must possess in order to avoid failures in attaining their target sales. Moreover, creating a strategic plans is also intended for the sales clerks for them to boost their productivity and to properly promote their product. And second, for the business company, we want the business company to provide more motivational approaches in order for their sales clerks to be more enthusiastic in promoting their products. And lastly, to the future researchers, we intensively recommended this research to the future researchers to further elaborate or expand this research by using our research as the main reference to further add more variables in this topic. Before we formally end this presentation, here are the references that we've used in conducting this study. Again, I am Chela Grace Bacani.
And I am Mary Angeline M. Javier, also one of the presenters, and this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.